Next to metallic nature. Metallic nature. Here, top to bottom, metallic nature increases. That means nitrogen to bismuth, metallic nature increases. Metallic nature increases because mm bond strength due to mm. Here m mean element you can take. M mean element you can take. Nitrogen, phosphorus, N, P, arsenic, stibine, bismuth. So mm bond strength decreases. With increasing the size, nucleus attractions decreases, so bond strength also decreases. If bond strength decreases, metallic nature increases. So here nitrogen, phosphorus, these two are non-metals, and arsenic and stibine, these are metalloids. And bismuth is a purely metal. Bismuth is purely metal. These two are metalloids, these two are non-metals. So metalloids mean they have both characteristics, non-metallic characters and also metallic characters. So they are called metalloids. Next, here electronegativity. Electronegativity. Top to bottom, atomic sizes increases, metallic nature decreases. Electronegativity decreases. Nitrogen to bismuth, electronegativity decreases. Electronegativity left to right gradually decreases. Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, stibine and stibine and bismuth have equal. Left to right decreases. Here due to pure shielding effect of F orbital, sizes decreases. Decrease, but sizes increase, but less increase. So nucleus attractions increases. So these have nearly same. Next, ionization energy or enthalpy. Ionization energy values top to bottom decreases. Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, stibine and bismuth. Ionization energy values top to bottom sizes increases, so ionization energy decreases. Ionization energy inversely proportional to size. And if you observe with the adjacent group elements, these group elements have more ionization energy compared to adjacent groups. Adjacent groups mean fourth group and also sixth group. Compared to adjacent group elements, that means fourth and sixth group elements. These elements have more ionization energy values because stable configuration. P3 half filled configuration, because stable half filled electronic configuration. Next, okay, right. Next, bonding and catenation ability. Catenation property means the self-linking property of an element to form long chains. Self-linking property, self-linking property of an element to form long chains. Long chain. For example, if it is a M is an element, M, and going on. So the self-linking same element combined with the other same element to form a long chain is called catenation ability. So this catenation ability in these group elements, top to bottom decreases. Nitrogen to bismuth decrease. Generally nitrogen phosphorus mostly shows. Only nitrogen and phosphorus can shows. You know, more shows. So here the catenation ability in the case of these elements is lesser than that of carbon and also oxygen, but lesser than carbon and oxygen. So nitrogen examples. Nitrogen, if you see, in the case of azide, the nitrogen, 3 N atoms linked up, azide means N3 minus, and in the case of tetrazine, 4 nitrogen atoms linked in the case of tetrazine means you can take NH2 and double bond and NH2, and also 8 nitrogen atoms linked in the case of ditetrazine means this is once again it can be linked. 8 atoms are linked. In the case of phosphorus, if you see, in the case of phosphorus 4 phosphorus atoms can be linked. 4 phosphorus atoms linked generally. To form a tetrahedral unit. Tetrahedral units. Here P2 bond length is 221 picometer. Here the angle is 60 degrees. So angle. So this is a tetrahedral sp3 hybridization. Tetrahedral. Next, atomicity. Nitrogen is diatomic. Nn bond energy very high. Bond energy, very high energy. N bond energy is 946 kilojoules. Very high, very high. Why? Because between nitrogen there are 3 bonds. Because between the nitrogen there are 3 bonds are present. So to break those 3 bonds, more energy required. That is high energy. So there is a 2 pi bonds, 1 single bond. 2 pi bonds, 1 single bond. 2 pi bonds, 1 single bond. So to break these 3 bonds, more energy required. So that's why N2 is very stable. It shows the chemical inertness of nitrogen. It shows this high energy shows. It shows chemical inertness. Chemical inertness of nitrogen. And if you see, then remaining elements, phosphorus, arsenic, stibine, these are tetraatomic elements. Tetraatomic elements. Just now I told phosphorus has P4 forms. So the remaining arsenic, stibine also 4 atoms can be combined. Tetraatomic. And bismuth is the metal. It is monoatomic. It is a metal. It will not combine with other metals. Does not form bonds. So this is a atoms. Next to bonding.